going to be drinking all the flavors of LaCroix and ranking them best to worst. Yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. I'll explain more as I go on, but just grabbing them at random. First one we have up here is orange. Orange, okay. It's been a while since I've had this one. It smells pretty close to the typical orange drink, like a Crush. Try it in the glass a bit. It's okay. It isn't very sweet, which I like. That's a good thing in LaCroix. This one's kind of mid-pack. I am drinking it out of a glass as well. There's a lot more flavor when you can smell it as well as drink it, but you do drink them out of cans, so that is the primary way to judge it here. It's good. I don't know if I would go to the store specifically to buy it, but I'll place it right there. Next up, apricot. I remember liking this one. So, at the end of 8th grade, I had my first LaCroix, and I really liked it. After that, for a while, I made it a mission to get a different flavor each time, and I kept a can from each. So now I have all of them. And for a very long time, I've thought about doing a video where I drink them all and rank them best to worst. And I've never done it. I'm leaving for college soon, and I thought this was finally time to do it. So that's the story, at least. Apricot. This one has a little less depth in that flavor. It feels a bit more empty. Like it doesn't have nearly as much of a smell. That orange kind of hit you. The apricot's really kind of dull. It's good, it's smooth. It's a well-made flavor, but it's nothing special. I think if they made it a bit stronger, there could be potential, but I'm not huge on it. I'll put it here. It's not bad. It's not as good as it probably needs to be though. Black raspberry. The raz is bolden in red. It's just a berry flavor, I guess. I don't really remember this one. Oh, never mind, I remember this one. This one's kind of nasty. I don't like the flavor. It doesn't taste like anything on the front end, and it's almost sickening on the back end. It tastes like cotton candy on the back end, but it has some berry in the front. It smells like cotton candy. It's not that bad. I would drink one if there was nothing else around. But when I'm thinking of LaCroix, it's not a black raspberry. Yeah. We'll see how that fills in, but next up is berry. Not black raspberry, but berry. Kind of smells like the fridge that it's sitting in, or was at least. doesn't smell like anything, which is usually the LaCroix have some smell. Oh. That one's okay. I still don't love the berry, but it's not nearly as sweet. The black raspberry, it felt like, you know, they were really trying to drive home the berry. They were trying to convince you it was berry. Here, this is just it's staying in its own lane. I respect that at least more. I like it. I think it belongs there. Pretty unassuming, nothing too crazy about that one. We haven't had any real duds yet. There are a few in here that I just hate. Oh, I like this one. Okay, this is the Guava Sao Paulo. This was a more recent edition. I also don't think I have all of the most recent ones. I have all the ones up into Beach Plum. That's when I stopped trying to find the new ones. I think they might have released a few ones since, but I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. So I have 14 here. And then I'm also not doing like the smaller, thinner cans. I've never had one. Maybe they're good, maybe they're great, but just doing the typical 12 ounces today. So here's the guava. Yeah, that's kind of what I remember being. It tastes almost flowery. It tastes like what smelling flowers is like. It tastes like the Jewel flower section. I don't love it. It's good. The flavor isn't trying to assert itself too hard. It's being its own thing, and I like that. I prefer that. But I don't think it's great. I do like it a bit more than the berry, however. I just don't like that berry flavor, but I mean, there's a trend here so far, right? The ones that don't try to be something else and the ones that try to be something else. I have a feeling that that's going to continue to show itself throughout this. Oh, classic. This is like big three for me. Lime. On a day-to-day, this one's my number 2. This is like what I drink second most frequently. That doesn't mean it's the second best, it's just frequency. This one's pretty standard, right? Like if I was trying to introduce someone to LaCroix, this would be a good one. It's a classic lime flavor, right? It's a bit stronger than these three. It has a similar strength to this orange. But it's lime, you know? It isn't sweet, it's just stronger than the others. It smells really good. That is one thing that I like about it. I don't know, I like this one. You know, any kind of taco night, that's my go-to. I prefer a lime there. Pretty classic. It's definitely not the best one here today, but it's up there. At least kind of. Okay, this is number 7 of 14, so this will be halfway through, and afterwards I'll move things around as I see fit. But this one is pure. This is basically just normal sparkling water. Most people I've talked to about LaCroix that share this interest kind of hate on it. I disagree. I'm a fan, which probably means I just like sparkling water. I'm not even that big into LaCroix, but it's kind of a rare flavor. They don't make as much of it because there's so many other sparkling water brands. It's not worth trying to compete with. I do like this better than a San Pellegrino. That's probably the American in me. The San Pellegrinos and most of the European waters are much less abrasive, smaller bubbles. It's just a lot more subtle of a thing. This is, there. It's a Topo Chico would kind of be my upper limit of what's enjoyable when it comes to the strength of the carbonation. A Topo Chico really hits, very carbonated. And sometimes it's a bit much, but I like this one. This one has a good balance. Just when it comes to sparkling waters, when it comes to LaCroix flavors, obviously it's not a flavor. I like it though. I like it a lot. This one's difficult to do, right? It's like ranking things that it's like ranking foods and then putting in a breath of fresh air. Yeah, I like breathing fresh air a lot, but how do you compare that to like an apple? I'm gonna put this one here for now, but that is very much so subject to change. I don't know. Anyway, we're halfway done though. Most everything so far here has been pretty good. This is the only one I would say that it's bad. But lime's a classic. Orange is good, not in love with it. There's also a tangerine flavor. I'm curious to see how those compare. It's been a while since I've had either of them. Apricot's a little weak. This is a little gross. The guava is okay. Nice. Pamplemousse. This is one of my favorites. This is another one of the big three for me. I'm a fan. My understanding is pamplemousse is French for grapefruit. It's a grapefruit flavor. Yeah. That takes me back. That tastes very specifically like a time and a place. But that's not for here. Great flavor though. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorites. I don't drink it nearly enough. It doesn't get bought. I wish I had it more often. I think if I had it more often, I'd like it a little less, but I'm a big fan. It's not too strong. It's less strong than the lime or the orange. Similar strength to like the guava, but it's just a better flavor. Yeah, I feel okay with that one. I forgot about this one. Pasquet. I don't speak French. It's watermelon. I'm guessing the fact that I didn't remember it means I bought it once and it was bad. Oh God, that's horrible. Immediate smell is gross. It smells like some children's medicine. It tastes like children's toothpaste. It tastes like children's toothpaste. I don't want to finish that. That's gonna go straight to the bottom for me. That one isn't good. It's not really what watermelon tastes like. This one's good. Mango. Cool can too. Some of these have better cans. Like lime is just green, pure is just blue, right? But like the apricot one, it's got the white, the orange. This one's cool. It's got the white, the orange, the green. It kind of mixes them up. Same thing with the pamplemousse. I like the two-tone ones. The flavor isn't very deep. It isn't quite mango. It isn't. It reminds me a lot of the apricot. They're very similar. I guess I like this a bit more because it has more mango. Like I can recognize the mango, but it's nothing special. I'll put it above the apricot. It's a good flavor. I like it more than the orange. Honestly, I probably like apricot more than the orange as well. Orange is good, but it's just a little strong. Those two have a nice subtleness to them that I like. Coconut. Sweet. That's really interesting. It's very coconutty. It's almost like vanilla on the front end. Like right when it hits, it almost tastes like a vanilla. But it finishes with that sweet coconut. It feels a little too sweet for what, a coconut is, but it's good. I like it more than I think I expected to. Yeah. It's a little strong for what it is. I definitely like it more than berry. I like guava, but it's probably not distinct enough to be worth any sort of praise. Orange is good, but I don't think I'd buy it. I could enjoy a coconut on occasion, potentially. Okay, we have 3 more to go, and then we'll do some arranging, but we're in the final stretch here. This is fitting for the last 3. This is lemon. been drinking LaCroix for 4.5 years. 90% of the LaCroix I've had have been lemon. It is my number one go-to. It was my first LaCroix. I was coming back from cross-country skiing in Minocqua, Wisconsin, pretty far north. And I was really thirsty, and I didn't really want a glass of water. And that same LaCroix had been sitting in the fridge for a long time, so I just grabbed the LaCroix and I drank it. This was like 2 days before New Year's Eve in 2019, so about to be 2020. No, it was 2 days before New Year's Eve of 2021. It was a year later. It's one of my favorites. This is the other of the big three. And so far, those other two, the pamplemousse and the lime, are already on the top. I'm honestly not tasting as much after so many of these. They all taste a little similar without, the fresh mouth, but the lemon's still really good, regardless. This one's my favorite to drink out of a glass. It has the most extra notes that come out with the air. Pour out the whole thing. This is one of the most popular. It really emulates, a lemon lime soda. The lime doesn't taste like any soda that you would have, but the lemon does. It tastes like a Sprite, basically. It tastes almost exactly like a Sprite, maybe even a little bit of a mellow yellow. I tried to start liking sparkling water in 8th grade, because at that point I had just stopped drinking soda, but I just couldn't. It was really nasty. And then it took another few months for me to try that first LaCroix. The other one was like a bubbly. Try that first LaCroix and I really liked it. It took me a while to get used to the non-sugary thing, right? Usually when you're drinking something carbonated, it's sweet. And I think that's the issue a lot of people have with it. It tasted way different before I liked them. Like they just tasted so nasty. Now, they don't. I'm glad I started to like them. I drink a lot of water. This just helps mix it up, Nothing in this. There's no sugar, there's no salt. There's the ingredients are carbonated water and natural essence. Now, what that natural essence isn't probably great, right? It's flavoring, right? And a few of these sweeter ones, who knows? But the lemon one isn't very strong, and I like it. It helps me kind of mix up what I'm drinking. It's refreshing enough to be a treat. Yeah, lemon's on the top for me. I really like pamplemousse, but lemon's what happens the most. That's partially because I'm not the one that buys them. My mom goes shopping and she buys them. She drinks them as well, and she's a big fan of the lime and the lemon. So she just buys lemon most often. So, sometimes I'll be there and I'll grab a specific one, but more often than not, it's her call. I'll just continue to enjoy this one while I talk about the limoncello, or the limoncello. I hate it. It's so bad. had some hype around it when it first came out. It was really difficult to get. It was flying off the shelves at Trader Joe's. Once I got my hands on it, I was sorely disappointed. It's really bad. I hate it. Lemon's good though. It from ugh. Maybe my thoughts change. I still don't like it, but it reminds me of when I first had it. It tastes pretty similar to the coconut in how it tastes. Like it's almost creamy. It's almost vanilla. It doesn't taste like lemon at all. And I haven't had actual limoncello, so I couldn't tell you if it tastes like limoncello. It's not refreshing. It almost feels thick, right? It's now that could be what you're going for. That could be what you're going for, and it might be good for that, but I don't really like it. I like it more than I did when I first tried it. No, but I expected this to go straight to the bottom. No, the watermelon's nasty. This is better than watermelon. Is it better than? Honestly, I'm liking the black raz better now. Wait a minute. It's not that the berry got worse. No, I'll keep that there. Limoncello, which I expected to go straight to the bottom. I don't know, I think part of me likes the black raz, which is what this is, more than the limoncello, but I think the limoncello might have a time and place. I'm still thinking about it. Last one. Raz cranberry. They're not very good with their naming. They have berry, black raspberry, and then raz cran, or raz cranberry. All sound pretty similar. I'll need to really rinse out this glass after the limoncello. That flavor would certainly permeate. Okay. Last one. That's not good. So, most of the ones that I don't like are the sweeter ones, and most of the time that sweetness comes on the back end, right? Like the coconut or the limoncello. Those are the sweetest ones, and the sweetest comes on the back end. I need to move coconut. Coconut does not belong there. This one is different. Well, so like lemon is not sweet on either side. Coconut limoncello are really sweet on the backside, and I don't like that aftertaste. This one's really sweet on the front end. But then it finishes like a normal one. The one thing I can say about it is it's at least more flavorful than the berry. The berry kind of tastes like not much. So if you're a fan of a more artificial berry taste, maybe this is good for you. But I'm not. Yeah. I think it'll go there. I'm going to eat half of this fig bar to help reset my palate before I finalize this. It's a good fig bar. Nature's Bakery, first one. It's no fig Newton, but the packaging looks healthier at least. Yeah, it's nasty. Okay. Lemon, I feel comfortable with. Nothing's crazy there. Pamplemousse, great. I'm gonna move pure above the lime. Lime's good. I like the pure a lot. I just like a sparkling water. Mango's good. I don't think it's number 5 though. Those really taste similar. I like mango and I like apricot, but they're probably not 5 and 6. I don't know. I'll keep them there for now because I can't find anything else in here that would do it. Tastes like my conditioner. I have a coconut conditioner. It's just like really coconut. I don't think that should be where it is. I like that orange a bit more now. I'm realizing now I don't have a hibiscus. And it's not hibiscus, it's high-biscus, which is bad because I've had that one. So I guess there's 15. I don't know how I missed getting that one. It's been a long time since I've had it. Whoops. Okay, so I guess we're doing everything except hibiscus, but whatever. This one's a little too flowery for me. Like it really smells and tastes like a flower. I think I've had guava before, and I think this is what it tasted like. I'm just not crazy about it. I think that one's fair there. Berry's better than coconut. Limoncello's too rich. I like the Raz Cran more than the limoncello. This one is definitely the worst. That's actually not horrible. This is difficult. I like the limoncello more than I thought I would, but I would rather drink one of these. And I would rather drink it over a Raz Cran. And the coconut is a cool idea, but I don't really like that either, right? Like if there's a cooler full of sparkling waters, I'm not grabbing a coconut. I'll drink a bubbly before I drink a coconut. So I guess that means it's here, because I don't like bubbly. I would much rather drink a limoncello. I think I feel okay with this. This is kind of how I expected it to go. But I don't have hibiscus, which I thought I would see. Interesting. It's not that great of a flavor, so we're not missing anything. I'm gonna guess it would end up like right there, from what I remember. Yeah. I feel okay about this. Yeah. Okay. I should give a shout out. I wanted to do this before I saw the video, but soon after I had the idea, I saw Danny Gonzalez's video. He's a YouTuber. I watched him in middle school, maybe freshman year of high school. And he's a LaCroix guy. And he ranked LaCroix. He only had like 11 of them. And he did it with warm LaCroix. He was sitting in his chair, drinking them warm, and then he ranked them. And he ranked them in a tier list. I wanted to do it in order, and I wanted to do it cold. A warm LaCroix tastes nothing like a cold LaCroix. Why would you drink one warm? It's ridiculous. Like, I have no clue why he did that. When I saw it, the first thing I thought was, okay, I need to do this better. And I've been thinking about doing this one for 4 years. I've talked about it a lot too, but I'm finally getting to it. Yeah, I feel okay with this. So, yeah, let me know what I did right, let me know what I did wrong. Like the video. Subscribe, I guess, I don't know. Here's the final lineup. Lemon, the palm, pure, lime, mango, apricot, orange, berry, guava, the black raspberry, the ras cran, the limoncello, coconut, and the watermelon. I would say everything here and above is an acceptable thing to buy. The only one that's really bad is the watermelon. Complete miss. These 3 are goated. This one's a dark horse, but I can see why it doesn't fit into the conventional ranking. Yeah, there it is. I said it. Thank you for watching.